Hello everybody, welcome to Game 3 and welcome to the left coast, San Francisco, Candlestick Park, as the Orioles try to get over that devastating Game 2 loss that they kept fighting back and tying the game, and only to see them lose it in the ninth on a home run by Jimmy Ray Hart. They're now down 2-0 in the series, so obviously this is must win for the Orioles. And on the mound for both teams will be Gaylord Perry for the Giants and Jim Palmer for the Orioles. So arguably Palmer, their best pitcher here is pitching in Game 3, trying to be the stopper and prevent a 3-0 deficit. Let's look at the starting lineups as we move now to San Francisco. So the Orioles get their first at bats. It'll be Buford in left, Blair in center, Robinson in right, Powell at first, Brooks Robinson at third, Elrod Hendricks catching, Dave Johnson, Mark Belanger, and Palmer. For the Giants, with a righty on the mound, Jimmy Ray Hart is now on the bench, and Ken Henderson takes his place. Otherwise, the lineup's fairly the same. Fuentes, Hunt, Bonds, McCovey, Mays, Henderson, Dietz, Lanier, and Perry. And to try to bring a little karma for the Orioles, I know it also kind of relates to the Giants as well, I have ditched the red dye, and we're going with an orange dye. So we're going to have the orange dye. It's going to be white and orange instead of white and red. See if that helps the Orioles at all. We shall see. Gaylord Perry finishing up the warm-up tosses. And Don Buford stepping in. Again, down 2-0. The Orioles, obviously, if they lose this game and go down 3-0, it's probably over. But if they can win this one, make it a 2-1 series, then everything's right back into it. So here we go. Gaylord Perry, Game 3. Giants lead it 2-0. Earl Weaver pacing up and down. He doesn't have Palmer on the bench to calm him down anymore because Palmer's going to be in the game. So, but he will have Palmer on the bench when they're hitting, I guess. All right, here's Perry to Buford. 2-2, and that's a strikeout chance. 17 is too high. We go to Buford's card. And it's a 1-2. It's a fly to right field, and Buford is out of there. 1 down. Here's Paul Blair. Perry to Blair, 3-5. That is a strikeout plus against a right-hander, and Blair is out of there. 2 down. So perhaps the orange dye might be working in reverse and going for the Giants. We shall see. Frank Robinson, 1-4. That's a strikeout chance. 8 is too much. Go to Robinson's card. 3-6. That's a fly to center. It's a 1-2-3 easy inning for Gaylord Perry. And we go to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles nothing. Giants coming to bat. And Jim Palmer, Mr. Underwear himself, Jim Palmer, Mr. Jockey, the old jockey shorts, and Jim Palmer will be in there to face Tito Fuentes to lead things off. 6-6, that's the ballpark card going to Candlestick on the first pitch of the inning. And that's a 6-1. It's a single to right field for Tito Fuentes. And the Giants continue their hitting. A 2 for Tito to get the jump. He cannot. There's a chance for a hit and run, and I think they are going to hit and run with Ron Hunt because he doesn't strike out much at all. So Palmer to Hunt, infield, they are doing a hit and run. 3-2 is a blank for a right-hander, so Hunt gets the swing. 4-6, he's going to single to right field, and that is a hit and run single. And Fuentes pretty much guaranteed to get there now on the hit and run. The base run range go up by 2. Fuentes was already 4, makes him a 6. Go from first third on single to right makes him an 8 because you get +2. And so the -1 there is not going to be in effect. It is first and third with nobody out. And that orange dye, Earl Weaver says you can take that orange dye and stick it because it's not helping his team at all. Hunt now, let's see. Got an attempt of 1, but nothing's happening. Oriole defense is going to play for the standard double play. They want to try to cut it off at 1 run if they can and prevent a really big inning. Palmer really needs a strikeout. 4-5. He's got a chance for a hit by pitch. Well, that's a 10 minus the 8 is a 2, but that's a 1. So Palmer plunks Bonds to load the bases. So not the start that Jim Palmer and the Orioles want. It's the bases loaded and nobody out for Willie McCovey. Again, the defense is playing halfway for the double play traditional. They'll give up the run to get 2 outs if they can get it. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Palmer to McCovey. 2-2, that's a strikeout chance. 17, though, is too much, so they can't get the strikeout. McCovey will swing. 2-3. He does ground to second on a split chance. That's a grounder to second. Could be a double play. 2, they were halfway, makes it a 3. The pivot at short. Belanger is a 1, makes it a 4. 1-4, and they get the 4-6-3 double play. And they do. 4-6-3 double play. The run will score, but they get 2 big outs. That was huge. They didn't want a crooked number going up there. Hunt will make third, but now there's 2 outs. So there are 2 outs, and if Palmer can get Mays, he gets out of it with just 1 run scoring, and the Orioles feel like they're, got a win-win situation there. All right, strategy roll for a balk, nothing happening. Here's Willie Mays, say hey. Palmer, 5-4, and that is the star line. It's automatically out, so how about that? Palmer comes back, fly to right, ends the inning. So the Giants get 1, but that's all they get. And with the bases loaded, nobody out, they feel like they should have had more. Might come back to bite them. We shall see. After 1 inning, it is 1-0 Giants. But Palmer had Earl pretty nervous over there, but Palmer gets out of it with just the 1 run allowed. But you never know. The way Gaylord Perry can pitch, 1 run might be enough. Here's Boog Powell, but they combined to put up 15 runs in game 2. So I think the offenses are back in full swing right now. So I don't think 1 run's going to hold up hardly. Here's Perry, 1-3. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. 1-3, 5-5 is a pop to first, 1 away. I'm doubting it's going to be a 1-0 game. I'm not doubting I can be wrong. It's just to clarify that because I'm often incorrect. But most times when I get something wrong, nobody knows it but me. All right, here's Gaylord Perry facing Brooks Robinson. 6-3 is a double question mark. It's the right-hander. 1-2 is a star line, but that's a 4, so Brooksy gets the swing. Oh, that's a Suadice, as RJL calls it. 5-3 is a fly to left, and that's out number 2. That brings up Elrod Hendricks. 3-1 is a strikeout chance. 16 is too much. Hendricks on the swing. 4-4. He flies to right. It's a 1-2-3 inning again for Gaylord Perry. So maybe that 1 run will be enough. We shall see. Bottom of the 2nd we go. Ken Henderson against the right-hander is taking over in left field for Jimmy Ray Hart. Jimmy Ray Hart was in the first 2 games against the lefty pitchers, but against a right-hander, they're going to go with the switch hitter Ken Henderson. Not as good of a hitter, but he's a much better defensive player than Jimmy Ray Hart. Palmer, 6-4, possible error on a ground ball. 6-3, and that's a split chance. Against a right-hander, it's a ground ball to short. Possible error on the shortstop. Belanger, he's an 8, but that's a 17. So Belanger gets the tough hop, makes the play, 1 away. Here's Dick Dietz. 5-1 strikeout chance. That is a 9, and that is an 11. There is no ballpark fixtures like it was at Memorial Stadium. Candlestick doesn't change it, so the strikeout will hold, and there's 2 away. Here's Hal Lanier. 6-1 strikeout chance. 14 is too much. Lanier, 4-4. It's going to fly to center. Blair puts it away, and a much easier inning for Jim Palmer. And I'm really expecting a pitching duel in this game with these 2 good pitchers. I'm expecting maybe a 3-2 game or something like that, but we'll see. Davey Johnson will lead it off for the O's. Perry, 3-6 strikeout chance, and he got him, 1 away. Johnson is gone. Mark Belanger, 6-2 strikeout chance again, but 12 is too much. Belanger, 4-5. He's going to pop it up to McCovey at first base, 2 down. And that'll bring up Palmer, who is a good hitter for a pitcher. Hit .203 on the season in 1969. Good athlete, good hitter. 3-2, and that's potential error on a throw. 2-3. 2-3 is a ground ball to third. That's a 7. The error on Fuentes is a 15. It will be an error on the throw. Let's see if McCovey can keep it to a 1-base error. His range is a 2. He does not. Let's see if Palmer can advance. He's a 3. He cannot. He has to hold just the 1-base error. E5 on Mr. Fuentes. So Palmer reaches on the error with 2 outs, and that brings up Don Buford. No strategy roll needed. 3-5, and that's a strikeout plus, but Buford's a lefty, so it's actually a blank. Go to Buford. 1-4 is going to ground to second. Hunt over to McCovey to end the inning. And despite the Fuentes error, the Orioles get nothing. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 remains the score, and Gaylord Perry will step up to the plate. A 120 hitter, about average for pitchers. 4-6, not going to be tired, so no single. 3-6 is a ground ball to short. Belanger over to Powell, 1 away, and here's Fuentes, who made that error, but he did single and score in the first. An up and down day. 6-1's a strikeout. That's a 9. He's going to be down again because that's a strikeout. Out number 2. And now Palmer seems to have settled down since getting that double play. That seems to have settled him down. Here's Hunt. 3-1 strikeout plus, and he will not get him though, because that's only a 15 with the strikeout plus, and that's a 19. So Hunt doesn't strike out much. He gets the swing, 4-5, but he will ground to short to end the inning. So Palmer seems to be in a groove now, but the question is it too late? His mates need to score him some runs. Heart of the order, Blair, Robinson, and Powell do it for the Orioles. 2, 3, and 4 hitters against Gaylord Perry. 3-3, range play. We go to Blair's card. 3-4, ground ball to third. That's the range of Fuentes. He is a 3. And he makes the play. So Fuentes, after booting one early, the previous inning, makes the play on this tough grounder to kind of redeem himself. 1 away for Frank Robinson. 6-6, strikeout chance, but 20 is too high. 3-2, fly to center. Put away by Willie Mays, 2 down for Boog Powell. 4-3, and that's a potential walk against the lefty. 17, though, is too high. Even with the +3, it's still not enough. And here's Powell, 1-3. He's going to double to center field. He said, I want to walk, I want to hit. And he cracks a double. First hit of the game for the Orioles. It's a 2-out double for Boog Powell. And all of a sudden, the tying run is at second base with 2 down for Brooks Robinson. Powell doesn't run well, but with 2 outs, he could probably score on a base hit to the outfield. We'll see how it goes. 5-1's a potential wild pitch. That could get him to third base. His wild pitch is a 1-13. That's a 7. So it's a wild pitch, and now Boog Powell will definitely score on a base hit because now he's at third base. So rough go of it there for Perry as that one got away. 4-2 is a home run question mark against right-handers. Is a 1-2, but that's a 16. So no home run check. Against a lefty, that would have passed, but not against a righty. But Robinson does get the swing. 3-5, and he grounds to third to end the inning. So they strand Boog Powell at third base. Missed an opportunity right there. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 remains to score. Bobby Bonds will lead things off. Hit by a pitch in the first inning. Palmer 4-6, not tired, so there's no single. Bonds 3-3, and he's going to double to left, so he pays Palmer back with that hit by pitch by doubling to left field to start off the bottom of the fourth. Brings up McCovey. Strategy roll for a balk, nothing happening. First base is open, but you're not going to walk McCovey. You're going to have to pitch to him. 2-4, strikeout chance, and that's why you pitched to him. He struck him out. 1 away. Here's Willie Mays. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Palmer, 1-3 is automatic out. Star line there. And it's going to be a fly to center, 2 down. Can Bonds get to third base? Bonds runs at a 5, but you lose 3 from center field, makes it a 2. Blair is a -2, makes him a 0, so he cannot go up, actually. He has to hold. as his factor was a 0, so he had to hold. 2 down, and here's Ken Henderson. Palmer trying to pitch around the leadoff double. 5-6, that's a range play. Henderson, 4-5. Ground ball to third, that's the range of Brooks Robinson. He is a 5. So unless this is a 6, the inning will be over. It's a 2, so easy play for Brooks Robinson. And it keeps the score 1-0. Had it gotten by, that would have most likely been an RBI single. So especially the way that Bonds can run. Because Bonds is a 5, there are 2 outs, makes him a 6. He would have scored on that. So Brooks Robinson's just saved a run. But that's Brooks Robinson for you. All right, top of the 5th we go. Elrod Hendricks back out to see what he can do. Flew to right his first time up. 1-0. This is all the makings of what Game 1 did. 3-1 for Perry is a strikeout chance, and that's a 2. He got him. 1 down for Davey Johnson. 2-1, possible error on a ground ball. 3-2, that's a single past second base. That's a 13. Davey Johnson. I'm sorry, second baseman Hunt is a 5. So that's just going to be a base hit, no error involved. But Johnson is aboard. He's got an attempt of 1. And he does have a 1. Now, does he want to do they want to steal is the question. He's a 9. Plus 2 is an 11. Dietz is a 0. A 1 to an 11, you know what? They're going to take a chance. 1 to 11, he's going to try to steal it. And he makes it. Stolen base for Davey Johnson. Gets him into scoring position with 1 out. Puts the pressure on the Giant defense. With Mark Belanger at the plate now. 5-6 is blank. We go to Belanger. 6-3. He's going to ground it to first. That'll put the runner at third base and 2 down. And without the stolen base, that might have been a double play grounder. But now Jim Palmer is up. He's got a chance to help his own cause. With 2 outs and a runner at third, Palmer can help his own cause with a base hit here. Perry, 3-2. Possible error on a throw. So might not even need a hit. Might just get an error to get a run in. Palmer, 3-5. He's going to single to center. He didn't even need the help of the error. Palmer helps his own cause with a base hit to center field. And we got a tie game. Who needs the DH when you got Jim Palmer? 3-5 is a single base hit. No error because it's an 18 on the center fielder, and Mays is only a 6. So no error on the play. But we are tied at a run apiece. And that brings up Buford. Perry, 1-2 is a potential walk. Buford will walk. So that'll put runners at first and second with 2 down for Paul Blair. Orioles not done yet. Perry, 6-3, double question mark. Blair's a righty. 1-2 is a star line, but that's an 8. So it's treated as a blank. Go to Blair, 2-5, and he singles past third. But I don't think Palmer can score on that. Palmer runs at a 3. There are 2 outs, makes him a 4, but you have to have a 5 to score from second. So it's just going to be bases loaded. The bases are now loaded with 2 down for Frank Robinson. And Gaylord Perry, and go out and talk to Gaylord Perry, settle him down a little bit, remind him of the situation, give him a chance to catch his breath and get out of this jam. So now Dick Dietz has returned behind the plate. Perry facing Frank Robinson, bases loaded and 2 outs and a 1-1 tie here in the 5th. 5-4 is a ballpark check. We're going to Candlestick Park for Frank Robinson. 4-6, and he's going to single to left field. That'll get at least 1 run home as Palmer will score, and most likely Buford will score as well. Buford at second base runs at a 4. There are 2 outs, makes him a 5. Single to left field. The single went to left field, if I'm not mistaken. 4-6. What am I looking at here? Why did I say it was a single to left? I didn't misread anything, did I? Boy, now I'm really confused. Why the dice like this? I said single to left like it was a 2-2. Now I'm really confused. I know we we missed this result, but then we came over here. 4-6 would have been a question mark 7, and a 14 would have been a triple. So I don't know why I'm seeing a single. Something was giving me a single. Was that the ballpark? Oh, it was a ballpark card. That's why. That's what got me confused. We won the ballpark card. My bad. We won the ballpark card because before I wasn't on the star line. I was on the ballpark card. That's what threw me off. Single to left. Okay. Now I got it straight. Took me a second there for a minute. A single to left, you add 1 to score from second. So Buford runs at a 4. You add 1, makes him a 5. There are 2 outs, makes him a 6. But Henderson is a -2, makes him a 4. So 1 to 4 to score from second base. And he does. So it's going to be a 2-run single. 2-run single for Frank Robinson. Now, can Blair get to third? That might be a little harder. He's a 5. 2 outs makes it a 6. But first to third, you lose 2. And that will make him a 4. And then -2 from Henderson makes him a 2. Nope, he has to hold at second base. So Blair will hold at second base. But the Orioles now lead at 3-1. And now the guy who's doing all the smiling is Mr. Earl Weaver. And the big to-do was the single by Palmer. That's what got it all started. Palmer helping his own cause. Gaylord Perry a little shook up now. Got to face Boog Powell. 1-4 strikeout chance, but 11's too much. We go to Powell. 2-1. He's going to single past second, so the hit parade continues against Gaylord Perry. On the S4, obviously Blair will score from second. He's way fast to not score from second. To get to third, Frank Robinson needs only a 3 for his base running rating, and he is a 4, so he will get to third automatically. And that's now a 4-0 ball game. A 4-1 ball game, rather. 4-1 is your score. 4-1, and Brooks Robinson, the batter. 8th man to bat in the inning. Perry in all kinds of issues. Bullpen now for the Giants is loosening out there. And they do have right-hander Bobby Bolin loosening in the bullpen. Perry delivering to Robinson. 2-5. That's a range play at Candlestick. 5-5, and it's a ground ball to second. The range of Ron Hunt. Hunt is a 3. And he gets it. So Hunt makes the play, and that saved another run. That would have been another one, but Orioles pick up 4 as it is, and they have turned a 4-1 lead over to Jim Palmer. And Earl Weaver putting the Chesterfields away and pulling out a cigar, thinking this one's over, because giving Palmer a 3-run lead is like making it over, but it ain't over till we say it's over. We're only in the 5th. So here's Dick Dietz. 6-3, that's a strikeout chance. That's a 9. He struck him out. So Dietz is out of there. So Palmer, all kinds of energy now with this run support. And he's looking to just mow through this Giant lineup. Here's Lanier. 1-3, it's automatic out on the star line. And as they fly to center, 2 down. And now with 2 outs and the base is empty, I think Gaylord Perry is going to go ahead and swing away for himself. 6-2, range play at the ballpark. 4-5, star 4, that is a ground ball to second. Davey Johnson's range is a 3. And he gets to it, so how about that? Everything's turning up roses for the Orioles. And they now lead it 4-1 as we go to the 6th. And maybe this is the reversal of fortune they had been looking for to kind of change the momentum a little bit. Elrod Hendricks leads off against Perry. 2-1 is possible error on a ground ball. 6-6, ground ball to second. That's an 11. Hunt's only a 5, though, so Hunt will make the play. And there's one away. That brings up Davey Johnson. 3-4. The 3-4 on Perry is a blank, so we go to Davey Johnson's card. 3-2. He's got a single past second, so the hit parade continues for the Orioles. Attempt of 1 for Davey Johnson to get a jump. And he cannot. There's no pick-off or anything, so that 20 doesn't matter. Here's Belanger. 6-3, double question mark. 1-2 is an out, but that's a 9. It's a blank. Go to Belanger, 4-3, and that's another single. Single pass short. Can Johnson get to third? At 6, you have to have a 5 base running rating. Johnson, it's only a 3, so he stops at second base. And that brings up Palmer. And he's not going to bunt. He's going to swing away. 1-2 is a potential walk. 14, not going to happen. Palmer, the batter. 2-5. Star 1 is a ground ball to second. Could be a double play. He's a 2, but a -1 there makes it a 1. They're halfway, makes it a 2. Pivot is a 0. 1-2 is a double play. And it is a double play. 4-6-3 is going to end the inning. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. Still 4-1 Orioles. And you wonder how much longer Gaylord Perry's going to go. All right, Tito Fuentes, the batter. He's singled and struck out. 6-4 for Palmer. Possible error on a ground ball. 4-1. Question mark 8 against a right-hander. It's all the way up to 19. That's an 8. Becomes a single. Single will make sure there's no error on the center fielder, Blair. It is an error on Blair. That's a 3, so it will be an error on Blair. So Fuentes singles and then takes second on the E8. So now both teams with a hiccup on the field as Blair kind of just nonchalanted that and let it go up his arm, and Fuentes takes second base. Here's Ron Hunt. Nothing there. Palmer. 5-5. Strikeout plus, and he gets Ron Hunt. Even though Hunt doesn't strike out much, that 1's going to do it every time. So Hunt is out of there. Here is Bobby Bonds. Nothing happening. 4-1. Potential wild pitch, but a 17 is too high for that, so just a ball 1. Palmer, 2-4. Strikeout chance, 12. Got him. So 2 down to bring up McCovey, who is the tying run. No, he's not the tying run. They're down by 3, not by 2. So even a home run wouldn't tie it. So it would certainly get him close. 2-2 is a strikeout chance. Too high for that. McCovey does get to swing. 5-4. He's going to fly to left, and that's going to end the inning. So now it seems like Palmer is large and in charge, and that 1 run may stick for him. Here's Buford. He will lead off against Gaylord Perry. Perry has faced 27 batters. He can face 31 before he gets tired. And now we'll see about the Giant bullpen, as they now have Ray Sadecki, the lefty, loosing in that pen. He's going to be brought in for Boog Powell if it gets that far. If Perry can't get if anybody gets on and Boog Powell hits this inning, it will be Sadecki coming on to pitch. But right now, here's Buford. 3-2, and that is a possible error on a throw. 5-1, and that against a right-hander is a double to left field. No throw to worry about, but it's a leadoff double for Buford. And the Orioles keeping the bats hot. Here's Paul Blair. 2-4, and that's a home run, straight up home run chance. That's a 9. He's a 17. That's gone. A 2-run shot. 2-run shot, and that's going to be it for Gaylord Perry. They don't have to wait till they get to Boog Powell. That's going to be it for Gaylord Perry. He is done. It is now 6-1 Orioles. 6-1 Orioles. Perry goes 6+ and gives up 6 runs, all earned. Wow. Gaylord Perry, rough outing. He did so well in the regular season and also against the Cubs, but not here. His day is done. Ray Sadecki is your new pitcher for the Giants. He will be on. Ray Sadecki, the lefty. And he'll face Frank Robinson. 1-6 is a potential walk, and he will walk Frank Robinson. Brings up Boog Powell. Chance for a strategy roll. Nothing happening. Here's Boog Powell. Infield is halfway. 5-2. Strikeout chance, but 17 is too much. Go to Powell. 5-1. He's going to single to right field, so Sadecki not the answer. Frank Robinson to get to third base. He's a 4. You add 2, makes him a 6. Bonds is a 0, so he will make it to third without a throw. Runners are at the corners with nobody out. Still nobody out, and that's going to be it for Sadecki. He came in to get this one job done and couldn't get it done, so he's going to leave. Ray Sadecki will exit, and we'll get another pitcher for the Giants. We'll see who that's going to be. I think it's going to be Bolin. He had been loosening earlier, so Bolin is your new pitcher, Bobby Bolin. He will be on to face Brooks Robinson. So Bobby Bolin is your new pitcher. And he's got the unenviable task of coming in with runners at the corners and nobody out. Trying not to give up any more runs. Infield for the Giants, rather. Let's see how they want to. They're going to play for the double play at this point. It's pointless to play in. They need outs. So 5-6 is a blank. Brooks Robinson 6-3. He's going to line it to third. A liner to third. Could there be a double play? Because there is a runner at third base. And when you line it to third, for the line drive double play with the runner on third and the line drive to third, if you get a 3, then it'll be a double play. This is a 3, it's a double play. Nope, he gets back. All right, so Frank Robinson got back. There is one out now for Elrod Hendricks. Bolin 3-4 is a blank. Go to Hendricks 4-4. He's going to fly to right. Could it be a sacrifice fly? His rating is a 2. And it is a 2. So it's a sacrifice fly for Elrod Hendricks. And actually that's the third run for the Orioles. They now lead it 7-1. 7-1 Orioles as they're making a laugher out of Game 3 here in San Francisco. They seem to like the San Francisco cooking as they find Candlestick Park to be the San Francisco treat. 2 down for Davey Johnson. 2-3, and that's a blank. We go to Johnson's card. 6-6, that's a fly to left field to end the inning. But 3 more runs, and we go to the 7th inning stretch. It's 7-1 Orioles as they have just taken things over here in this ball game. And Palmer, of course, large and in charge. Facing Willie Mays. Say hey. Say hey, Willie. 1-3 is an automatic out on star line. And it's going to be a ground ball to second. 1 away. So 1 down for Ken Henderson. 3-3 is a strikeout chance. 9 will get him. So that's 2 down. And here's Dick Dietz. 6-1 strikeout chance. That's a 5. And he struck him out. So Palmer, again, just going through the Giants with no issues whatsoever. And we go to the top of the 8th. Still 7-1. It'll be Belanger, Palmer, and Buford against Bolin. 5-5 strikeout plus rather, and that will get Belanger 1 away. Here's Palmer. He's reached on the error, had a key RBI single in the 5th, and then he also hit into a double play. 1-2 is a blank. We go to Palmer's card. 3-1 question mark 9. It goes up to 16. That's a 10. That's a double for Jim Palmer. He's doing it all. Pitching, and now he's gotten 2 hits. So Palmer is doing it all. Who the heck needs a DH? Here's Don Buford. 1-4. Strikeout chance 7 got him. That's 2 down. And that brings up Paul Blair. 3-6 for Bolin is a strikeout chance. 15 is too high. Go to Blair. 3-3, fly to left, and that's going to end the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 7-1 Orioles. And Palmer looking for the complete game, perhaps. It'll be Lanier, a pinch hitter for Bolin, and then Fuentes. So let's see who the Giants will bring in to pinch hit. It looks like it will be a left-hander, Bob Berta. Backup outfielder, infielder, Bob Berta will get a chance to hit. He will pinch hit for Bolin. So Bolin ends up going 2 innings. So Lanier leads us off. 2-2, strikeout chance, 4. He got him. Palmer just mowing everybody down. Here's Bob Berta, the pinch hitter. 4-4, and that's another strikeout chance. That's a 3. He got him. Doesn't matter who the Giants bring up. Palmer's just mowing them down. Here's Fuentes. 5-6. That's a range play. Fuentes 6-2. Single to second, but it's a range play, so Johnson could stop this with a 3 or less. He does not. It gets through for the single. And Fuentes is 3 for 4. He's the only one that's figured Palmer out. He's 3 for 4. The rest of the team, not very good. Rest of the team, let's see, 24 at-bats. They've gotten, what, 2 hits in 24 plate appearances? They've had 2 hits, where he's 3 for 4. So the rest of the team is not living up to the Tito Fuentes standard right now. Make sure there's no balk. There is none. Palmer, 5-3 is a walk plus chance, and that will be a walk to Hunt. That will put 2 on. And now Palmer has faced 29 batters. This is batter number 30, so he will be tired after this batter. And, of course, Giants in run-safe mode. 5-4. 5-4 is an automatic out, so if Starline takes care of it, and it will be a fly to left to end the inning. 8-1 game, and I think that's going to be all for Palmer. He's going to face 30 batters, and that's kind of where they're going to keep it. With an 8-1 lead, or 7-1 lead rather, there's no sense in wearing him out. Might as well save him so he'll be fresher for his next start in the series, which should be Game 6. So, assuming we get to a Game 6. So, that's what they shall do. So, Palmer will turn it over to somebody in the Oriole bullpen for the 9th. For the Giants, they got to have somebody come in and pitch the 9th because they're short a pitcher. They pinch hit for their pitcher. So let's see who they're going to use. They're going to use, looks like they're going to go to Rich Robertson. Rich Robertson is on as a new pitcher. He's got a 5.52 ERA, but when you're down 7-1 in the 9th inning, that's when you bring in the guys with the 5-point-something ERA. Got to pitch him sometime, so there he is. And watch him go 1-2-3. Strikeout chance, that's a 9, but too high. So Robinson gets the swing. 5-5, fly to center, 1 away for Boog Powell. 5-1 is a blank. We go to Powell's card. 3-3. Question mark 9 against a right-hander is only 1-7, but that's a 6. It's gone. Boog Powell, home run. And Boog Powell is 4 for 5. Boy, he's come out of his slump today. 4 for 5, a triple away from the cycle, 2 singles, a double, and a home run. And it's now 8-1 Orioles. And Mr. Robinson, welcome, introduce you to Mr. Powell. It is 8-1 now for Brooks Robinson. 5-4 is a blank. We go to Brooks Robinson's card. 6-5, he's going to ground it to third. Fuentes is there, 2 down for Elrod Hendricks. 5-5 against a lefty. That's a straight-up home run chance. He's a 15. That's a 9. It's gone. Elrod Hendricks sends it deep as well. It is now 9-1 Orioles. 9-1 Orioles. Robertson getting roughed up here. Here's Davey Johnson. 3-5 is a walk chance, and he will walk him. That'll take us to Belanger. 2-4, another walk chance, but 13 is too high. No, it's not, because the 12 plus the 3, that will be a walk. So how about that? And now we go to Palmer's spot. Do they let Palmer hit? He's got 2 hits already. Why not let him hit, right? Should they let him hit? Or do you bring in a pinch hitter? Why waste a pinch hitter unless you want to let somebody pinch hit that doesn't get to pinch hit very often, which would be somebody like Clay Dalrymple. So I think they're going to let Clay Dalrymple, give him a chance to have an at-bat in the series, which he probably won't have in the rest of the series, so why not? Dalrymple will pinch hit for Palmer against Robertson. 1-1 is a possible error. Go to Dalrymple. 1-4 is a fly to left. Left fielder Henderson's a 9. That's a 19, so no error there. He will make the catch to end the inning. But 2 runs come in. It is 9-1 as we go to the ninth, bottom of the ninth. 9-1, bottom of the ninth we go. And let's see who's going to pitch for the Orioles. And Earl Weaver will find somebody that he would not normally pitch until the last minute. You know what? They're going to give Tom Phoebus another chance. He had that bad outing in Game 2, so Earl Weaver's going to get him right back out on the mound and see what he can do. See if he can't get him straight. He gets to face Willie McCovey for his troubles. So it's, nothing like having him start out against a tough lefty. But that's what they're going to do. Phoebus is facing McCovey. He's got a 9-1 lead, so they're not sweating him too much. 5-4, strikeout chance, 10, does not get him. McCovey will swing. 6-4, single to pass short. So 1-out single for McCovey. Again, runner safe mode, no strategy rolls. Phoebus 5-6, that's an automatic out against Mays. And it's a 3, which is a ground ball to third. Could be a double play. He's a 3, they're halfway, makes it a 4. The pivot's a 1, makes it a 5. 1-5 is a double play. And it is 5-4-3 around the horn. And just like that, 2 quick outs and 1 out away. Phoebus, 1-2, strikeout chance, and he got him. And that's going to end the ball game. 9-1. Orioles crushed the Giants here in Game 3 to close the gap to a 2-1 advantage for the Giants. But the momentum clearly now with the Orioles. As we go to Game 4, it will be the Game 1 starters all over again. It'll be Mike Cuellar and Juan Marichal in Game 4 from San Francisco. But in this one, it was all Orioles after the 4th inning. First 4 innings, it looked like that Gaylord Perry was going to cruise, but looks can be deceiving sometimes, as the Giants found out. So, hope you enjoyed that presentation, even though it was a blowout. Hope you enjoyed that presentation of Inside Pitch, 1969 Fall Classic style from Candlestick Park. And until next time, until either I do a Washington Nationals game or we do Game 4, I will see you all down the road.